It was the first example of a project with a reality mesh as a background and a few point elements, a kind of a campus. Now let's create another file for a more linear type, as it will be an infrastructure project with an airport, roads, and bridges. Again, all of the elements created in various applications. I will start by attaching a CAD terrain model in DJN format. It is a file from a surveyor that was already geo-coordinated. In the Utilities tab, Geographic section, there is Coordinate System tool that will let us attach the geographic coordinate system to the active file from the attached terrain reference. The coordination system is already attached, and what we can do now is to switch on the display of the background and set the background map to one of the types, for example, aerial. We can see the real context of the area, the current state of the site. There is a small airport runway currently and some local roads. We will attach a project of a new, bigger airport and infrastructure around it. I will attach a series of files with infrastructure created in OpenBridge, OpenBuilds Designer, and OpenRoads. And then I will add other files too. Let's confirm the attachment settings. And all files are attached. And here is the new airport runway with a site prepared for the airport building that I will add in a moment. And it will be again coming from a different application in other format. So this is the runway designed in OpenBuilds Designer and the new roads nearby. And here a very detailed model of a bridge from OpenBridge application with every single profile and pile. So a lot of detail. And it still works relatively fast, just like the wall file. Of course, it needs some time to load, but it is quite smooth and it simply won't crash. I personally heard of examples where third-party application users who used other applications for modeling, they were moving to MicroStation at the moment of completing the project and combining all the disciplines because the applications would just crash. In that ready spot, I will now place an airport terminal building designed in Sketchup. I will make use of the references dialog again and switch off the display of all the references apart from the terminal building to fit the view and have a better look at the model. Just like before with the mesh, I will switch on the terrain model and move the reference to the side and rotate it to fit the context. The building is on its place and I can switch back all the project models. It could be a good starting point for other design stage, and we could start modeling a new group of buildings, for example, or other elements of infrastructure. We could move to project verification as well and measure the distances or conduct analysis like clash detection. The real context background map lets us see everything better and better coordinate the projects. And of course, we could also create the project output. And before I move to the project output creation, I will add one more building, a house created in Revit and exported to iModel format. I will move it to the side and adjust the angle to the existing road with the Rotate Reference tool in the References dialog. Let's see the wall combined model. and adjust the view before we export it to 3D PDF. Now I can go again to the File tab, Export, Exchange File Types, PDF, and I will select the Print to 3D option and confirm the export. Here is the ready file with many elements, a lot of data in it, and we can use the model tree to manage the display of the references. We could share such an interactive image with a client or decision maker. Again, all the models in various formats are visible, and all the workflow in MicroStation was relatively smooth.